Yo, what's good, y'all? You know what it is. ID Rich East Coast Connect session featuring my guy YNX716 in the building. What's goody?
Up with it, bro. YNX, man. Y'all know what it is. Buffalo stand up, man. We in the building.
Yeah. So you already know I'm about to get to a track while I roll up something. Today I'm fucking with the Outcast, ATL and Rolling Trey right here. About to break it down right on there. Shout out to my boy Danny Splash on the make right here. All right. Hell yeah. So let me get to it right now.
Seven one per, and it's like, yeah. Fake love where you came from. You ain't welcome here no more. I'm gonna be one of the greatest. Yo, look. Hey yo, they hide behind the love. I hate, my soul is empty. I took a dose of Henny like fuck them all. I can't be friendly, it's something all I live by. Reality is flawed and you can't get by. You give an inch, they take a mile. The haters wild, we all just face some trial until we make it out. They talk too much, that's word of mouth. I watch the lies spread quicker than thighs on liquor. Paint a picture like Picasso in his prime, I'm that guy. If it ain't us, then it's just me and I never caught a handout, I'm just free and alive. When they thought that I wouldn't make it, they seemed surprised. I've been dreaming about trading places with everybody I help from the outside, looking in just to appreciate myself. And only time will tell if I get there and never sell. I write it off just like my taxes. The return was very well. Follow my trail and see the good and the bad make up. I'd rather have the real hate and not the fake love. They mad because I came up. Fake love where you came from. You ain't welcome here no more. No doubt. I'm tired of seeing friends and my enemies. I'm tired of seeing enemies as friends. Yo, but fake love where you came from. You ain't welcome here no more. I'm tired of seeing friends and my enemies. I'm tired of seeing enemies as friends.
No doubt, they say it's no honor among thieves. Rest where steps smell of rotten flesh in the slum breeze. Niggas in need of a hearing aid if the gun squeeze. It's war in my city, come through this bitch in the Humvee. That's right. Niggas play foul, never fear. Shady's eyes under shades, fake smiles, terror stares. Watch your circles, niggas forever squares. And your peoples disappear in the thin air when death is near. Folks is turncoats, cutthroats, and cross wires. Your chicken shorts, they try to pull up in that sports buyer. Fall for the game of a range, never the sort higher. Be impressed cause he dressed, bench press and talk flyer. Mouth on an Oscar Mayer, clear to see his spouse a liar. Bitches a star actress, they should put a Oscar buyer. Run with a lot of G's, all they see is a lottery. They plan your wake if you don't participate with the robbery. KG,
Fake love where you came from. You ain't welcome here no more. I'm tired of seeing friends and my enemies. I'm tired of seeing enemies as friends. Yo, but fake love where you came from. You ain't welcome here no more. I'm tired of seeing friends and my enemies. I'm tired of seeing enemies as friends.
fake love, no love. You get the slug.
Yeah. YNX716 featuring Kool G Rap, Fake Love. Oh, the legend Kool G Rap right there. If y'all don't know the legend of the grimy rap, storytelling. Yo, how that came about right there? How that came about when that featured?
So I was working on I'm working on the album live from the 90s. I mean, so I was kind of pondering how to really take the direction with the actual album itself. So I'm like, I mean, what better way to do it than have a legend of the 90s featured on that joint? You know what I mean? So I had a few people in mind. You know what I mean? And at first I was thinking, yo, I kind of hear Scarface on this joint. You know what I mean? On that particular record. But you know what I mean, Scarface was going through like his health issues and things of that nature. So I touched base with my man Infamous, DJ Infamous from Shade 45.
Ooh,
And
okay.
I ran it by him like, yo, I'm trying to get like a old school legend on this joint, I mean, for the tape. And then he threw the name out there, and I'm like, shit, that'll work out perfectly. So he was able to connect the dots. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean, here we have it. I debuted that joint on Shade 45, and I mean, I just been promoting that joint, you know what I mean, ever since then.
Yo, that's dope joint right there. That's one of my favorite joints from you recently, definitely. You got some heavy hitters. You got some features with like Kool G Rap, Conway, The Machine, 38 Special. Like definitely, that's something that's like be touch as the upstate right there. Those some heavy hitters, definitely in the lane of the grimy rap storytelling. What people don't know, like people my fans probably don't know what East Coast Connect. That's why is YNX. You could just tell by 716 from Buffalo, New York. Was that like YNX? Was that the first name you came up with? Then you had, or how you came up with YNX 716?
So I used to go by Young Nice, you know what I mean, and I kind of had to switch it up because somebody else had the name Young Nice at the time. So I'm like, yo, at first I ended up just keeping the name, and then like I dropped the I in Nice, NICE, the NXCE. You know what I mean? And replaced it, but then it's kind of like it kind of sound like YNX out of 716, so that's why I kind of put it all together. You know what I mean? In combination of my old rap name, and I pretty much combined them all in one. You know what I mean? And it came up with YNX.
Okay. Hell yeah, hell yeah. What was your influence in rap
Man,
growing up?
I actually I mean, I came up listening to a lot of Outkast. You know what I mean, Wu-Tang, Nas, of course, that's one of my my favorite artists. It's just, man, it's just the I don't know, man. I just got to think for music. I actually started off when I was younger. I used to sing when I was younger. You know what I mean? And then my voice started to change and get deeper. And then I'm like, it wasn't really working for me no more. So I mean, I was going through shit coming up as a young man and shit. So that's when I transitioned into rap. So I used to rap out of anger. You know what I mean? When I was coming up, when I was young. And I used to just pretty much write everything, you know what I mean, down that I was going through. So that's why, I do a lot of storytelling now, because a lot of this stuff, came from, what I was going through in life. And then from there, music has always been in me. You know what I mean? When I was younger, I used to always be in the studio with my mom. They were her and sisters, they were an R&B group. You know what I mean? They had a deal, they were signed back in the day.
That's dope.
I'm the oldest out of all my cousins or whatever. So I was always in the studio with them, when they was recording. And I always had an influence for the studio, and it always felt like home. So ever since then, I just been in the studio heavy.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
sir.
dope right there. Definitely with the musical background, that touch right there. When I be hearing from your music, when I be saying, like I said it Shade Black on the past interview, I was like, yo, I be feeling YNX is like the street poet of Buffalo, man. Like definitely with the storytelling, every song, every music, the lyrics, the bars behind it. I have a question. Like, just yesterday, it was the anniversary for Big L passing. Big L definitely a legend in the music.
So,
Um, if you had a feature out of three, one of them Big L, got a Big L stack bundles, and Guru, who you would pick out on the features you want?
man, I got a Big L, man. I was listening to the lifestyle of the Richard, no, life. I can't remember the damn album name, but it's a Big L album that I was listening to heavy, and just his style, the way he flipped the words. You know what I mean? Even I adapted it without even knowing. Like, I got this drink called Hell on Earth, and then like the way he flipped his words, and just quickly and so, and so precise. This shit is crazy. You know what I mean? But I would definitely have to go with my man Big L, man. His flow is crazy. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Big L flow is one of a kind. Keep it real. His flow, yo, you listen to it, you be like, yo, nobody really. Fight close was like
Yeah,
Big
he
Pun, like, and you.
at his time too. You know what I mean? Definitely had
Hell
his.
yeah. Hell yeah. So what's your process as far as like making? I see you a consistent artist. You drop like consistent work. Like artists that probably drop something once a year. Something. It's like you a consistent artist, like dropping videos, dropping singles. What is your work process of moving?
Man, I really try to stay busy for the most part. I mean, I kind of I dropped more than usual last year just because of the quarantine, but I think I'm kind of gonna slow it down and do more singles and videos to really, keep people in tune. I don't want them to get lost in the shit. But my process, man, I link with a lot of producers. So for the most part, they'll send me stuff. Like as you can see, I have a lot of joint projects with producers.
Yep.
They really keep me busy. You know what I mean? And I got a studio set up at the crib. So for the most part, man, they send it to me, and then when I get in my zone, I really treat it as like I don't know if you ever like did like carpentry and shit, like drywall, and what I mean, build foundations first. So I don't try to knock out a song in one day. So what I'll do is I'll try to do a verse, and I'll sit on it and let my mind rest, and I'll come back to the song the next day, and then I'll finish it off like that, and then that's how I really get my rhythm. And then if I feel the beat, that shit pretty much write itself. I kind of write whatever I feel. I used to try to approach it with concepts, but right now I'm to the point where I'm gonna write whatever the beat is telling me to write. You know what I mean? So it's like me and the beat connect, and then from there, that's when I'm able to really start to get the the concepts and everything going, and everything in the concepts pretty much make themselves. You know what I mean? So pretty much I build the foundation, I get the beat, I'll sit on the beat, I'll listen. You know what I mean? And then from there, I'll do my first verse, and then following that, I'll just sit on it for the night, and I won't do nothing else because I don't want to overload my mind. So I'll come back the next day. That way I'm fresh. It's fresh in my mind. You know what I mean? And then from there, you can tell different. Just like from an engineer standpoint, if you mix in the record, if you sit on that shit too long and you listen to it, you're not gonna be able to hear nothing different unless you step away from it for a minute. So that's pretty much my process. I'll build a foundation and then come back in and revisit it the following day, and then from there I'll finish it off, hook, and then the second verse. You know what I mean? It goes better.
Hell yeah, that make a lot of sense right there. When I learned like in some writing school, like when you writing something up, like say a story, like some storytelling, it's good to write like a chapter and probably sit on it, like sit down, probably come back in for a week and read it and see like where it goes and like keep on going to it. And that same thing, recording, that's dope shit. You said with the quarantine and everything, how everything is a hold and stopped everything, how that like affect your performance wise. What you think is like it's probably a plus or minus as far as like performing wise?
Honestly, bro, man, I was just coming off like a little mini tour when the quarantine first took place. So I want to say my March 1st, and I was supposed to go on the road and open up for 38 Special actually, and then then the quarantine hit and everything kind of fucked everything up. But really, I feel as though when I get back on stage, man, it's gonna be like I never left, and I got way more material now than I had. The last show, I was in Toronto and I did Montreal, and then prior to that, opened up for Benny in Conway and in Ohio. So that shit was, it was love. I gained a lot of fans and supporters from that. But yeah, man, I feel as though when I get back on the stage, it's definitely gonna be bittersweet, man, because I definitely miss performing. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, it's gonna be love, man, when I get back on the stage. I don't think I'm gonna be rusty because I like to practice my shit, so I make sure that I'm on point. But yeah, it's definitely gonna be it's gonna be bittersweet getting back on the stage for sure.
Yeah, I know. I can't wait to see you on stage and a couple guys on stage when it come back going on when the when everything open up upstate wise. There's still stuff open up outside. Like you can go somewhere else, but it's a risk between with that.
Absolutely, bro. That's definitely the truth. You know what I mean? And the risk ain't always worth the reward and shit. So like I know Atlanta open and all of that, but right now I'm just trying to really take my time to build the catalog, because the shows when they open back up, man, it's gonna be crazy. I'm sure it's gonna be plenty more opportunities. So that's my plan.
You said you usually do joint project with producers. Is there any like producers like you got in the lookout you want to work with, or like in the future, like a goal?
Yeah, man. I want to say I want to link up with Static Selector eventually.
Oh yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Static Selector is one of man. Alchemist is fire.
Oh.
I mean, so some of the hitters. I mean, I got ways to go to get there, but right now I'm really building the brand. So I mean, to the point where hopefully they can. They'll get word of who I am and shit. But yeah, man, those just a few. Definitely Alchemist. V Don, he dope. I mean, he produced a lot for. He got some fire. Buck Wild, me and Buck Wild been in conversations of possibly working on something. Man, it's a lot of producers, man. But right now, I'm working with a lot of up and coming producers. I mean, it's business at the end of the day. So at the end of the day, I'm really trying to cross my T's and dot my I's before I transition into it. But yeah, man, I'm definitely open to to working with other producers as well. But I work with a lot of upcoming producers as well, for sure.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Shit, man. I see that shit gonna come. I know what you and the Buck Wild be crazy.
Hey,
You and the Buck Wild put on and the Static Selector.
Yeah, man.
Select.
Now I'm definitely trying to work it out and get the business straight as far as the math and everything. But man, bro, like man, it's gonna be legendary. But I feel as though I'm really all of this is practice. All of the previous projects that I'm putting out. Yeah, I mean that's just I'm just improving my pen. So when I do get to one of them beats, man, this shit gonna be crazy. But right now I'm just with what I got and and figuring it out from there.
That's a whole fact. Any like artists like you got any goals set on or probably in the works on? Doing any work?
The crazy that's how most of these features come into place, man. Like when I'm listening to records, I hear an artist on it, you know what I mean? And I'm like, yo, I hear his voice on this joint. I hear this individual on it, you know what I mean? But man, I'm looking forward. I want to work with Willie the Kid, you know what I mean, in the future.
Ooh.
I wrote a joint yesterday that I actually previewed on my Instagram. It's called Rap Cap. It's just like a one verse joint, a minute long. I heard Rock Marcy on that shit out of nowhere. You know what I mean? But Rock Marcy, Willie the Kid. Let me see who else. Man, it's a lot of people, man. A lot of different artists that I really want to tap in with. Just can't, man. Lloyd Banks, man. I've been trying to Lloyd Banks. Man, it's a lot, bro. Man, I'm like I said, I'm just saying, man. But yeah, like really the artists that I came up listening to, man, it's just dope to to be able to double back and be like, yo, I got a record with this individual. You know what I mean? So
yeah, that's a fact. Yo.
Absolutely, man. But yeah, those few, and then man, I gotta keep working, man. But I'm definitely gonna get there and to be able to work with everybody that I plan to work with for sure.
Yeah, you're gonna get there because shit. Getting a verse from Kool G Rap.
Man, I'm telling you.
Yo. I just know you're gonna get a verse from like Lloyd Banks or where like getting a verse from Kool G Rap.
When he sent the verse back, bro, I'm like, yo, this shit, yo, he ain't miss a beat, bro. Like when he sent that verse back, bro, I probably memorized that shit probably the first day. Just because he got quotable bars. You know what I mean? Like he say shit outside the box, man. The nigga said shady eyes under shades. Like just thinking about like it wasn't no crazy wordplay, but just like the concept of it. It's like, man, like you gotta really have a crazy pen to think of shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, hell yeah. That's a whole fact. Hell yeah.
Sir.
Yo, what you getting to? You getting to any sports? You got like the Bills, your team, anything? The Bills, your squad?
Man, yo, I thought we was gonna win that shit this year, man, but it kind of hurt. But yeah, I've been. I definitely been a Bills fan since I was younger. I mean, my dad's a heavy Bills fan, so yeah, I'm always rooting for the home team. But yeah, man, it hurt, man. I thought he was going to take it to the next step, but we just got to keep working, man. But I just thought the way the momentum was going with like Buffalo, just upstate hip hop in general, Buffalo hip hop. Yeah, I mean, Benny and them boys, they was at the stadium. They did a video at the stadium. I'm like, yo, this shit, it only makes sense. I mean, like, this shit never gonna happen again. So like, it's only right that we make the Super Bowl and win this shit. But it happens, man. But I mean, we still got hip hop. So I mean,
Yeah,
we hip hop all year round. You know what I mean? So that should make me feel better. But yeah, man, I really thought we had it just because all of the momentum with hip hop is just the way Buffalo been doing, and again, the whole upstate. You know what I mean, Rochester too. You know what I mean, we've been really we the new hip hop. You know what I mean, believe it or not. You know what I mean, and a lot of people from New York, they showing love and they agree with the shit. So it's like, I remember they didn't even really fuck with upstate at all. Like, we was upstate and they was New York City. I mean, now New York City, they doing like drill rap and shit. And we like crazy hip hop, man. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, like I'm definitely one of the top lyricists in upstate New York, man. Like they don't know it now, bro. But I got so much shit. Like I released a lot of music, man, but I got so much shit that's stashed away. And I mean, just it take a minute to get my shit. Like, if you ain't really, you know what I mean, if you don't got your third eye open, it's gonna take you a minute to get my bars. And some people interpret my shit differently. But man, I said better than 90% of these rappers, let time tell it. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna keep working, man, and just let time really reveal what, you know what I mean, what the truth is, man. And I'm not gonna stop working, bro, for real.
Yeah, hell yeah, keep working, cause I'm gonna say it too, man. I think you one of the top lyricists in upstate, man. Keep working. That's what I'm saying. You just keep doing, cause shit, man.
The underdog too, bro. You know what I mean? So like, right now, I'm still the underdog. You know what I mean? People still gotta, you know, that's why I like doing these interviews and shit, because people just see me in the studio like, all he do is record, but it's really, you know what I mean, it really is all I do is record, man. Like, I just gotta stay busy, and you know what I mean, because I know what opportunities could be in the future. So I got to make sure to keep working. That way, when the opportunity do come, I'm already ready. You know what I mean, music, doing the music is the easy part. You know what I mean, the difficult part is networking. You know what I mean, building a team. You know what I mean, that's why, I'm antisocial. Like, I'm a loner and shit. Like, I don't do a lot of interviews and shit, and I kind of keep to myself. But I realized that in the music industry, you gotta open up and you gotta network and do things of that nature to be able to take it to the next level. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't make it where I'm at now from like a cosign and no shit like that. Like, I really made it this far from like taking risks, driving back and forth to New York, man, damn near $1,000 trips every time, knowing and I'm not making the money back. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's all, you know what I mean, it's all setting the path, man, to what's due in the future. But it's all about just keeping your mind in the right place. To anybody who chasing the dream, man, I mean, for the most part.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Hell yeah. I see you definitely you got the YNX716 brand. Like, what is your team foundation? Is this something that you will just push it on yourself, or you have like a manager or anything structured? How you doing things?
Right now, I'm doing pretty much everything by myself, man. Like, I do my own mixing and mastering. You know what I mean, and do my own merch, like pressing the merch. You know what I mean, I ordered the hats. I got the stitching. I do the heat press, the stitching, promotion. You know what I mean, I do like different. I reach out to third parties for promotions and things of that nature. But other than that, like, I try to keep everything in house, and I want to be able to learn everything. So like, if I don't have a videographer to reach out to, I could go shoot a video and I could chop that shit up myself. Yeah, I mean, I work with my friends a lot with the videos now. My man from Block Vision Films and shit, he always keep me on my toes, man. He hit me up like, yo, bro, when you trying to shoot? When you trying to shoot? I mean, because for a while, like most of the videos that I drop, which I'm working on right now, improving the quality. I just set the tripod up and I record myself, and I'll go in and I'll chop it up on, you know what I mean, on the Sony Vegas, and I'll put it out. But I mean, I pretty much just been working on trying to learn everything, not necessarily perfect everything. I haven't been doing like videos and engineering longer than I've been rapping. I've been rapping over 15 years, but I mean, it's just all about, man, just keeping shit rolling. You know what I mean, you don't, like, if you gotta depend on somebody to do something, then they can't come through with it. What you gonna do? Not get it done? You know what I mean? So that's why I try to, you know what I mean, be able to teach myself as much as possible as far as the industry is concerned. You know, whether video, mixing, man, whatever. You know what I mean? I mean, I just try to learn everything for the most part.
Yo, that's dope shit. Yo, I didn't know that. I didn't
Yeah.
know that. You mix everything up. That's dope shit, man. Definitely with the work you do and all that shit.
Definitely.
Yo, dating back to like you said with hip hop with Upstate. Yo, you
Yes, sir.
think you seeing that Upstate is like a hub in hip hop? Like it's like a hub, like you know how like Philly had the hub and Houston had the hub, Atlanta got a hub. You think Upstate is becoming like a hub in hip hop?
It is, man. The only thing that I would want to change is just like the unity. For the most part, like everybody is kind of, you know what I mean, everybody is kind of to themselves, you know what I mean? So everybody, they got their movements and shit. But I feel as though if we join together, it'll be even more noise, you know what I mean?
Nah, yeah, that's a fact. That's a whole fact. You know, everybody can't see that right now, but I think like you said, the Bills coming up and like Griselda showing everything. I think now it's like forming everybody showing some type of unity, seeing what the path is, what it could be as far
Bro,
as the whole throughway with the Niagara Falls artists and everything. But
sure.
shit, you was right, yo. The Bills needed that win. This is yo,
Rumble,
Cup State needed that win from the Bills. This is
man, that shit would have capped the whole year off, and especially how 2020 went, man. Like I had high hopes, bro, like on some real shit. But again, like I said, we still got hip hop, man, and we gotta just continue to push the shit forward and man, just keep running this shit out. You know what I'm saying?
where you like looking for any like deals like as far as you make it to that level? Is that something that you do, or is it something like yo push the independent route? What I got going on?
I want to, man. I'm definitely open, man. Open to definitely negotiating, man. Like I said, you can't do everything by yourself, no matter
Mm-hmm.
how much you want to. You know what I mean, so like me, like it will be like a distribution deal or possibly a management deal. Yeah, I mean, I got a few things that pending right now that I'm, you know, what I mean, that I'm thinking about exploring during the future. It's not finalized as of yet, but right now I'm just trying to make sure I'm, crossing my, dotting my I's and crossing my T's to make sure I'm ready when I do get to that point. I mean, timing is everything too, because like I feel as though that I could have been first, but like I said, the quarantine slowed a lot of shit down. But again, at the same token, man, it's all timing, and you got to really be ready for this shit. Because I mean, hip is different nowadays, so you definitely got to be mentally ready.
Yeah, you definitely got mentally, physically, spiritually, all that shit. Cause when they
Yeah,
call, man, you
yeah,
better be ready, man. You better be ready, have all your
for
shit, have everything.
real, bro. Like I said, man. So like every opportunity I get, man, just even when I went on Shade 4 or 5, man, like I practice my rhymes the whole way there because I'm like I
Mm-hmm.
can't go on Shade 4 fuck up. Like I've been waiting too long for this shit. You know what I mean? So like that's really what it's about. Like, man, don't get antsy with the shit. Don't get impatient. Just be ready. You know what I mean? Because it might not be your time right now, but if you try to rush into that shit and then fumble it, man, it ain't like, man, you gonna pretty much that's a setback. You know what I mean? So you gotta really be ready when that time comes. So right now, I mean, I'm again just mentally, physically, financially preparing myself for, you know what I mean, whatever the future is hold, because man, I know it's down the line, man. I'm just, like I said, I'm just getting ready for it.
Hell yeah. YNX, bro. Yo, what? Anything you working on coming out? Anything in the future coming out real soon?
Man, I'm actually I'm working on I got an EP that I just finished with my it's a producer named Sprout. He's actually from I think he's from Russia actually. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And he reached out to me. Um and I mean he was sending me beats and my plan was to not drop any full length EPs, but I get to a point where I work so much that like I'll probably get an EP done in like 2 to 3 weeks. So I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
and I can't hold on to it. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to plan it more strategically instead of throwing it out there. Like I got a lot of people that really like hearing from me, a lot of music and shit, but I really want people to digest the music as well and give it time to grow. You know what I mean? So the last single was produced by my man Perp Dog. It's called Street Life with
Mm-hmm.
El Camino. So it was Perp Dog featuring me and El Camino. Shit, that was the last single that I dropped. And prior to that was Glass Half Full, produced by Baker Real Estate. and he's also from out of the country as well. So yeah, I mean, it's again, I'm just to the point where I want to really focus on visuals and singles. That way, people can it make it easier for people to keep up. You know what I mean? Because they like 1 minute I drop, because I could drop an EP probably every month if I wanted to, but it's like you got to give people time to digest the shit. But me, like I get tired of hearing my shit, so that's why I like to keep shit through. So like I mean, I can't listen to a song for one of my songs for like a long amount of time, because that shit is just growing me, and I get to the point where like, man, I'm tired of hearing this shit. But that's why I work so. I mean, release so much shit, because I'm like, damn, I don't even want, like, I don't like this song no more. You know what I mean? Believe it or not, I don't. I mean, I don't really listen to myself that often. Like, I'm not one of them artists that's full of myself. Like, yo, I gotta listen to myself all the time, this and that. But yeah, man, that's why I really dropped so much new shit. But I'm realizing that's not really the best business practice, because you got to give the people time to digest. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, it's just pretty much just working, man. But this EP is called it's I'm pretty much gonna be working on the EP produced by Spruce. I got my man Lee Maddock on there. My man Lee Maddock, actually, he from Rochester. He pretty much do it all, man. He R&B, hip hop. I mean, he do pretty much anything, man. If you get a chance, check my man Lee Tuttle out, man. He from Rochester, New York. You know what I mean? From the hometown. So man, make sure you tap in with him.
Hell yeah.
Got my man Casablanca. Yeah, I mean, he on the joint, man. He fire lyricist, man. He fired, bro. Yeah, I mean, you probably heard of Casa. He dope. As far as I'm gonna announce the EP title on the cover, you know what I mean, real soon. But probably right now I'm gonna work on just dropping singles from the EP, and then maybe drop it maybe April, May at the earliest, just so I give time for for everybody else to tap in, with all my previous music.
Okay, hell yeah. Can't wait to listen to that YNX, and I'm still tapping in everything else, and everybody else tap in. We about to wrap everything up, my man. Appreciate YNX716 coming through. Just let everybody know where they can find you at.
Absolutely, man. You can follow me on Instagram. My fault. You can follow me on Instagram at YNX716, Twitter YNX716. Check out the website. I got merch. I got the hats. Got the hoodies, sweatsuits, www.ynx716.com. Make sure you follow me on all streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, y.n.x.716. I mean, everywhere. And man, just tap in with me, man. I'm, like I said, man, upstate Buffalo, and we working for real. We working for real.
Hell yeah, my guy YNX716 on the East Coast Connect session. You know what it is. ID Rich, we out.
Yes, sir. Salute, my G.